Violene White was a loving partner to her husband of 50 years, an anchor for her 3 children. Not just a nanny, but a best friend to her 5 grandchildren and 4 great-grandchildren. Last February, Violene was fatally stabbed by a 16-year-old boy trying to steal her car. She was at a shopping centre in Ipswich, Queensland, in broad daylight. She was with her young granddaughter. Violene's family says a piece of them also died that day. But the teenager who murdered Violene will get his life back in less than 10 years. Violene's daughter Cindy was at his sentencing today and joins me. Cindy, I'm not sure there's ever justice for murder. How are you feeling about it all?
There's no justice for us. We've got a life sentence and he's free after like 25, 26. So that's how it is, unfortunately, and we have to live with that.
Cindy, your mum's killer was sentenced to 16 years in jail, but only has to serve 60% of that. So less than 10 years for taking your mum's life. What do you make of that?
Well, that's the thing. He gets to have a life after all this. You know, we've got nothing. Like, we're just trying to rebuild and make sense of the rest of our lives, and my sister's trying to raise a daughter that's life's been forever changed.
When we spoke last year, your dad Victor told us this teenager didn't just kill Violene, he killed all of you with her. How has it impacted your lives? We
all sort of are quite homebodies now. There's no trust in what's out there. Look at what happened in Bondi. I mean, this is the thing. I mean, is anywhere safe? And that's not how life should be. You're just in a constant hypervigilant state of what could happen. You're not just thinking, oh, well, maybe I'm just, you know, thinking the worst and nothing's, but the worst has happened. So it's hard to think different.
Your family fought hard for adult crime, adult time laws in Queensland, but your mum's murder had to be tried under the old legislation. Is this outcome as good as it could be?
I think so. The judge did the best she could with the parameters she had, but what do? This is what we had to work with, and it is the best possible outcome considering the laws that were in play.
Because under those old laws, the maximum penalty was 10 years, but that was extended to 16 as the crime was found to be particularly heinous. But because of all those things get taken off, the guilty plea, his age, the hopes of rehabilitation, that's why it's 10 years and he gets his life back.
The good thing is that conviction has been recorded, so that's a bonus because it's forever marked against his name.
You look at the teenager who murdered your mum. He had a good upbringing, he had a part-time job. He was on bail for a string of armed robberies. Nearly 2 years on, how do you feel about him?
Not highly. I do not have many thoughts of him. It's just, how could you? The mind boggles as to how you can possibly think to take someone's life.
And your fight isn't over, is it? What more needs to change?
Definitely the bail laws. Had he been in custody at the time, because he already had 3 charges of armed robbery, number 4, which was mum, wouldn't have happened. So we were let down by the previous government. You know, out of some tragedy, we've pushed for changes. For the better of everyone else, because we can't get mum back, but by golly, we can try and save some lives.
And that's what you're doing, that's what drives you, isn't it?
Absolutely, because victims' rights should come first. This is about putting lives first.
Because you know all too well, Cindy, that once we get to the court process, the focus is all about the perpetrator. So just remind us of how wonderful your mum was.
Mum would, if she saw you in the shop and you were short a few dollars, or, you know, she saw that you needed something, she would just go up and she would, you know, encourage you, support you. It's torn everyone apart because she was just such a caring, giving person. We could all be more of it like a Violene, I can tell you that now.
I mean, I love that all the grandkids said she's more than a nanny, she's our best friend. Your mum, she was a woman of faith and of hope. How do you hold on to those things after what's happened?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, for me, it's like I've got to do to honour her legacy, and I'm trying to make sure people remember her because she was a great woman of faith. She was always believed in hope, and, you know, there was always tomorrow's a new day. It will be better tomorrow, and, you know, today might be a write-off, but you know what? God gives us breath for the next day, and let's just believe that it's going to be better.
Cindy, what are the moments that break you?
Oh boy. Just missing her, you know, just reflecting on the things I didn't get to do because, you know, I was always working and, you know, just trying to keep my family afloat. And it's just time I didn't get with her. I didn't get to say goodbye. She was an amazing mum. I've lost my rock.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Can you ever forgive the person who did this?
Not at this point in time, maybe one day. But, you know, it's, I need to grieve first. And I haven't done that because I'm on a mission. I'm in a fight and I'm going to keep fighting for people, but I need to let the dust settle and just absorb what's happened and deal. I've just got to process it all.
You know, I reckon that your mum's kindness and selflessness is reflected in all of you. So keep up the fight and look after yourselves. Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, Ali.
That is incredibly heavy, and I think it is a reminder to all of us just to hug the people we love. Well, coming up next,